it's Snake, at least for the most part. I'm hoping I'll settle in more as I keep going, but I am trauma holder mostly in Collective Mind, and I wanted to play on my Poison Dagger character today for Path of Exile, so still have a lot of leveling to do. We haven't played on this one much in a while. I think I just started Act 3. Yeah. So, working on that. And I'm actually listening to sound for once. We haven't done that really at all on Path on any character yet, so we'll see what I think of that. That's not where I'm going. There we go. So some of the things I'm working on right now, other than just general leveling, I'm building up my energy shield and energy shield leech, both because I am, once I feel like my setup is ready for it, gonna try to do the node on the passive tree where my life goes down to 1, but I'm immune to chaos damage. So I want a lot of energy shield and good resistances for everything else before I do that. But that's my plan for that. And I am gonna keep working on making my blade vortex better and adding good poison and stuff to it. There's already poison on it, but and then just generally upgrading gear and all that normal stuff, so yeah. Man, you're not. You weren't taking much damage at first. I also need my mana and mana regen to be better.
Approach, traveler. A good fire should be shared.
We've been playing a lot on our highest level affliction character, the Ranger, and we have collected a bunch of stuff on there, so I was able to improve some of my gear immediately just from stuff I had collected on that character and put in my stash. And that also means we have a lot more currency than before, which will continue to help for upgrading gear and everything. I think at some point I'll be able to get a support gem for Blade Vortex that makes it a bigger AoE around me, which would be really nice. And I think there's something at some point that makes it start out with more of the knives being in the vortex to begin with. I don't know at what point I will unlock any of that, but I'm just in Act 3, so It's probably not immediately. Crematorium, there we go.
When you build something like this, you make persecution a way of life.
That also means that as I'm upgrading my gear and stuff, I'm keeping in the back of my mind that once I unlock that node that I'm going for eventually, I'm not going to need any chaos resistance outside of that, or anything that buffs my life in any way. I won't even need like Leech or my dad to my max life, any of that. Because I don't think that'll increase it from 1. I think it's 1 no matter what. So I'll want a lot of stuff for energy shield, obviously. Oh, I didn't actually finish killing that one. Oops. I'll want good elemental resistances. I'll want, obviously, a lot of offensive stuff. Or poison and chaos generally. We have at this point definitely done all of these things at least once for the axe, but that doesn't mean that we will remember what we're doing. And I think some of it can change anyway, like the layout and stuff. So I don't know how quickly I'll end up speeding through it necessarily. I don't know if I will want to still have an option of something like Essence Drain or Essence Drain itself. Eventually, one of the things Essence Drain does is actually give me some health, like it has Leech built into it. So that part would be useless to me at that point. But that doesn't mean, like, the rest of it might still be worth having as a projectile option. But maybe there'll be a better one, or maybe we won't need it. Like, maybe eventually the AoE on Blade Vortex will be so good that there'll be no point. Oh. Where am I going? Nope, that's not right. There's an altar we haven't introduced yet publicly, who I don't think has consented to share his name or anything yet, who has been around a lot and is currently, Josh is also around as usual, and Laura is as always. Jade's kind of around, she's trying not to be.
There she is. My work in progress. Let's see if Rayclast has been good to you, Witch.
Okay. Seriously?
Enough of this!
This is going kind of okay, which is great. I didn't die. Oh, I should put the death counter up. Just thought of that. Which I'm going to town anyways. It's perfect time for that. Oh, need to fix it. There have not been 9 deaths already. Computer doesn't love doing anything else while we are playing Path of Exile, which is unfortunate, but it's working decently enough so far, I think. Oh,
I need
oops.
to give you something.
Forgot to not
I asked
just
a lot of you out there in the
automatically click
slums.
it.
More than I should have. You tried. And that's all we exiles can ever hope to do.
That quest thing? Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Listen carefully, Witch. Thanks to your sister in art, Piety, I no longer dream when I sleep. I only have nightmares. The same nightmare over and over. The mirror. It's never my reflection back. The first time that mirror...
You know what? I am still gonna skip through those, I think. We're planning at some point, probably, to have a character that we go through the whole story slowly and actually pay attention to everything that we do from beginning to end like that. We're starting to plan like what we might want to do for that character, but I don't want to do that today, so I might listen to some of it if it's interesting,
Tolman's
but
dead then.
probably mostly just boss stuff. Okay, what is all of this? Not doing elemental stuff. Interesting. There's auras on here. Ooh. I bet I'm gonna end up doing this instead of Vitality once I make that change. So I feel like it's probably gonna be that. I'm not doing minions. That's a huge reservation that I don't think I can do yet, but I might do that eventually. Interesting. I wonder if I'll want to do a bunch of curse stuff at some point on here. But I'm not really set up for that yet, and I'm not as familiar with it. Do you think I'm gonna grab that?
Why are you still standing?
And I can always buy other spells later. But the one that I think will make the biggest difference immediately, and that I will almost certainly be using. because I have Desecrate somewhere else, yeah. So, my main spell right now is Blade Vortex, like I said, and I have poison added to it and stuff. And then I have Essence Drain as a projectile. Withering Step is, I mostly use it for phasing. And then these two I use together, so Desecrate puts bodies on the ground, and then Devouring Totem eats the bodies for life. That will obviously become useless to me once I make that change where I only have one life. But for now, it helps. I haven't needed it as much for a while, but it's useful like against bosses. And it was helping a lot at first when this character was dying constantly for a while. And then Contagion spreads Essence Drain. We basically never use that, to be honest. Because Essence Drain, we don't have much issue with like needing to spread it typically. We probably should use it more than we do when there's a bunch of enemies. But especially because Blade Vortex is just an AoE around us and we have it basically constantly going when we're fighting, then we don't need to worry as much about like Essence Drain not being as good of an AoE, because it's more for adding more damage over time, especially for enemies that have more health, and being a projectile for when there's a couple, like archers or something, firing at us from a distance while we're fighting other stuff up close. So I try to keep that in the back of my mind, that it combos with this, but I'm not really in the habit of doing it much. Do I have stuff to sell to you? No. Okay.
Don't do anything I would.
The other thing that's nice now is we don't feel as much of a need to pick up literally everything that our filter isn't blocking, because the absolute most basic currency we have a decent amount of now. So that helps a lot. I still pick up everything that sells for chromatic orbs, and I pick up all currency and that type of thing, but other than that I pick up stuff if it seems like it might actually be useful to this character or one of the other ones. This character or a lower character or a hypothetical future lower character, basically. But that part even matters more on the higher level character. Oh, and I also pick up all uniques. We have a unique tab now. Anyway. I have some other stuff to do, so let's see where I'm going. So I need to go back to the slums, which either doesn't have a waypoint or I didn't grab it. But either way, it was over there, and I need to go up here to get there, I think. Or at least that's what I did before, and it works, so. Well, that's the other thing, is if stuff is dying fast enough, I just like run through it a couple times once I have Blade Vortex going at least a little bit. Ooh, jeweler. That's nice. And then even if they manage to run away a little bit, they're almost definitely poisoned at that point if I've hit them a few times. Am I trying to go into the sewers right now? Yeah, probably. check? Yes. I am. Okay. I'm wearing a pretty good unique belt already. One thing that makes me think down the line I might not use any like secondary attacks unless they're like triggered automatically to some extent with Blade Vortex is that Blade Vortex benefits so much from me holding it constantly. And do I have? Oh, I do. Defeat these creatures. Okay. Oh, you're actually strong, which is weird. There you go. So yeah, if I had some like triggered curses or something that happened automatically, like especially if they were triggered by me using Blade Vortex, that'd be nice. Or anything that I just don't have to think about. That could be nice. But that would probably be mostly like buffs and debuffs. Like there was that one that I saw that debuffs enemies to have more chaos weakness, which would obviously be really helpful. But I have to remember too that I'm also doing physical damage. So when I'm looking into buffs for myself and debuffs for other people, for enemies too. That has a white socket in it. Is it any good? Cold damage, fire damage, critical strike, mana per enemy killed. So that's gonna be a no. It's not any good. Unless I re-roll it, I guess. That's fine. I do want to replace this with an actual dagger at some point, but it's giving an extra 20% chance to poison right now. And increased damage with poison, so I would want something that... I also... this isn't even rare, I just realized. So I definitely want to fix that. I even checked my stash to see if I had a better dagger than that already. But it's another thing I'm keeping an eye out for. Or like maybe I could see myself on this build having a totem or something that I just drop like at the beginning of any harder fight that does something for me. But it couldn't be, I don't think I have that yet. It couldn't be the one that I'm using now once I have that one node that I'm going for, because the one that I'm doing now reaches life. And I would need something that is actually useful to me, and that would not be useful to me anymore. I nearly don't need it anymore as it is. Alright, 2 possibilities. First try. No? Don't need another Quicksilver, but thanks. I'm wearing one and I have at least one extra in my stash already. There we go. I was worried at first that in practice I wouldn't actually enjoy damage over time that much. Like that it would feel slower or something. That's the wrong button. Magic, sweet. But I wanted to do poison anyway in principle. But I do actually like it, which is a nice bonus. Is that speed? Yeah. Is that where I'm going? Market bonus? Yeah, must be. I just got worried that we might not have actually done the big spider place yet. Which we have not yet done when live or when listening to the audio, so if I end up doing that during this stream, we'll see how it goes. It's nice that I got the buff thing before doing this. Sure. Take a while to kill some of the nameless things. Okay. Unnecessary. What are you doing? Oh, something's coming off this. That's what well, fix my death counter. I didn't realize that fast enough. I have a chaos resistance flask that if I had been paying closer attention, I would have used sooner. Oh, I also don't think I actually did this. Just realized I don't want that on twice. Some scrolls. I really don't, but it's literally so I don't just have to grab another stack from my stash, which is silly, but I try to keep enough on my character so that when I'm running around checking to see if stuff is worth picking up, basically, that I won't run out of them when I'm trying to do that. I ran around in a big circle for fun, apparently. Wait, I want that. Might have been more of a problem if I'd actually finished the outlets, but I did not. Yes. Catacombs, so I'm going. There are multiple options here, there are. Bet that's wrong. But I need it for something else, but not right now. I don't think I remembered to check to see if I had better gloves to wear. Oops. Well, do that soon. Next time it tells me to go to town or something, I guess. Thanks. Go try Wildwoods again. I want to keep working on this quest, if nothing else. Because the getting better drops might not make a huge difference at this point, but I do want to be chipping away at that quest for the thing. You're doing good so much. Okay, this is going surprisingly well. Oh. You did something upon death. That's rude.
Approach, traveler. A good fire should be shared.
Glad there isn't friendly fire in this game. And that it's not possible for me to accidentally, like, hurt
Keep
nice
your name your own,
NPCs.
traveler.
I wouldn't even be able to use these, would I? I don't think I can use tinctures without actually
The cut that never ends.
doing your thing. Like choosing that specialization or whatever. And I think I like the primal one for this character too, because the extra inventory obviously is really nice, but also being able to use the charms or whatever they're called. It's very helpful. Okay, okay. Well. It's unnecessary. I have to fix my death counter again, but I have to try not to die while I'm fixing my death counter. Because I don't want the endless cycle. Okay. Oh, I pressed the wrong one, that's why. I still have Wither on me, technically. Ooh. Could be nice, honestly. Couldn't find the right button for a second, but it's fine. Well, it's fine. I'll look at it. Physical damage, fire, some resistances, and poison on hit. Beautiful. I have other places to put those, right? Uh-oh. Am I still using vitality? I mean, I guess I am for now. What am I doing then? Is that the white spot? No. Oh, I thought one of those was white. I guess that was something else. Okay, I'm gonna do this, not literally immediately, but it's one of the things to do next time I go to town. Guess I should probably be glancing at gloves too, shouldn't I? There's a lot of enemies. So I'm glancing at claws, technically. Ooh, I should look at it too. Some of our other characters is a claw character. I don't remember what they're even doing. I think it's cold. But there's nothing that special in that, so that's fine. That's not that useful to me. Okay. Okay. Well, hold on. I didn't think that was where I was going. Is there a waypoint,
I'd love
like,
to see the
immediately?
insides of this spell. I can't abide housework.
Just want the waypoint, and then I'm gonna go to town before I do this. So I have points to use, I have gear stuff to figure out. I apparently don't even have any. No. Oh, it's over here. Okay, kill all these guys first. Wow, that was even. Physical damage leached his life. Rude. Leached his life. Well, that'd be probably really nice for somebody else, but not me. Oh. Maybe I should have over here. Fire damage. Some resistance stuff. Okay. Well. That's where I'm going. There's a waypoint. Perfect. Okay. Down, please. Okay. I have a bunch of points to do. I need to deal with nice dash. Can I sell to somebody first?
2 out of 3 bus. Stay out of the shadows.
It's the wrong button. I lied, I don't have anything to sell.
Don't do
Okay.
anything I would.
Weapon essences. Yeah. Okay, well. I'll remember that for next time then. What's that? Oh. Okay. So now. Sneaks. Daggers. No. Did I have something normal? Eventually, that'll be nice. Do I have anything else? Okay. Then, gloves. Can't wear it yet. Can't wear it yet. Minions. Can't wear it, okay? What are these? Too high. It's just chaos res anyway. I guess that is technically all of my chaos resistance right now. So maybe I shouldn't be immediately replacing it, but... do still want to.
Hello.
What are you selling? Do you sell any gloves? Sell spells.
See you.
So that's probably you.
You getting there?
Would want an energy shield base, which you don't have. Okay. Well. Fine.
Don't do anything I would.
Let's go back here and fix this, I guess. I don't need a green, I just need one of them to be red. Because I can put this green one anywhere else. Wait. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Oh, that was easy. Dissociating a little. Which is unfortunate.
Need something? Bye.
So doing this. Is anything on here worth it? feel like I should do this. Because I don't want any of the ones that are just life, for sure. Oh. Not doing that. I want to be stuff I'm at least kind of close to. It's another leech one. Hi. I didn't. Oh, sorry. I didn't think to check Discord until I got the party invite. So that was a good call to do that. One of the main things I'm working toward right now is getting my energy shield high enough that I can do the chaos inoculation thing. Well, I guess the other thing I could work toward is unlocking a spot for a gym thing. It's a large one. 171. I'm obviously not doing that yet. I'm starting to work on leeching energy shield too, which will help some, obviously. No, I know. Am I remembering right that you said there was something like a support at some point for Blade Vortex that would make it start with more of the blades out? When does that unlock, do you know? I'm only in Act 3. Okay. Oh, true. Because I'm thinking Essence Drain is not going to be part of our build a whole lot longer. I think we're gonna build it around Blade Vortex, and I can make the AoE bigger for Blade Vortex at some point, right? But isn't there also a support that does that? Okay. Why not? I'm trying to think of things that will make it suck less to not have any kind of, like, range, really. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Makes sense. The other thing I hadn't thought about until today is I'm wondering if it would make sense to have some, like, hexes built into my build at some point, especially if they're triggered automatically. Mm-hmm. I saw... I saw a curse, like, spell thing that would give, like, chaos weakness to enemies around me. Yeah. That would obviously make some sense. Yeah. Doing it on hit would be really nice, or having some other kind of, like, an equivalent, basically, I guess, to the frenzy setup that's on that other character, where it's a different spell that's triggering it that we don't have to think about at all. Which maybe that same exact one would work for that. I don't know. Because I know there was something about, like, we had to make sure not to link that one to anything that does damage, but linking it to a buff or a debuff would work. I'm not running a shield, I'm running dual daggers. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So I think I know the answer to this, but just to confirm, the chaos inoculation, there aren't things after doing that that would increase my life, right? Like, stuff that increases my max life isn't gonna do anything. Okay. I was pretty sure that was true, but in case it was similar to, like, how the caps work for other stuff or something, I wanted to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. So that's gonna be something I want for sure. I'll keep that shield in the back of my mind, but like, the dual dagger thing was like the whole point of this character, basically, so. I want it to be at least still partly physical, like I want it to still have to do with daggers. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah. How much do I care about spell suppression on this character? There's a, I don't know if you're watching my stream, there's a node I'm pretty close to that has spell suppression and energy shield stuff on it. Twitch. And especially since it has energy shield in it too, and I'm close to it. I'm only close to it if I do this. Is this... Maximum life doesn't help me, but max energy shield does. Well, it does for now, but it won't. Oh yeah, I can just go here. I'm still right next to it, I didn't notice that. Yeah. So something that's going to be a factor very soon, I'm sure, is I'm wearing this chest plate still. So I'm obviously not getting anything from that. Yeah. I need better gloves too. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. I didn't know it would default to anything other than you if I did it the quick way. It's technically my only Chaos Res right now, but Chaos Res is going to be useless to me as soon as I'm able to do the inoculation anyway, so... Yeah. But it's... like, 2 of the stats on there are going to be entirely useless to me as soon as I have the inoculation, because adding life doesn't do anything and adding Chaos Res doesn't do anything. It's useful now, but it's not useful then. But it's not even that good otherwise for right now, so... But I don't have any better ones on me yet. It is an energy shield base, but it's giving practically nothing. Oh, it's armor energy shield, that's why. There's no way it has a good item level. It's Item level 20. Yeah. The vendor didn't have any energy shield ones. Oh yeah, that's right. The rest of the stuff I'm running is pretty decent right now, though. The tabula rasa obviously is helping me because of white sockets, but it's not giving me anything else. Yeah. But it is one of the things I'm focusing on, like, starting to prepare for. A lot of my other gear that I'm running, I think, is actually pretty good for right now. One of my daggers is giving me a level to my, to all chaos spell skill gems. And the other one is giving me poison, and damage with poison. Extra chance to poison on hit and damage with poison. My helmet's mostly just giving me damage, but it's... Yeah, I'm gonna want to replace that once I'm doing inoculation too, because one of the big things it's giving me is life, but... My boots are giving me chaos damage during any flask effect, which is really nice. My belt is giving me chaos damage per second to nearby enemies, which is also really nice. My amulet is doing some kind of complicated thing involving poison that I think is probably helpful, but I didn't totally process it, but that's fine. And then I'm wearing a unique praxis and getting attributes and damage and resistances and stuff from my other ring. So most of my setup I'm pretty happy with for my level. The gloves are the big thing right now. Because I just got a better dagger for one of the daggers I had been wearing. And the first thing I did before stream today was get on and look through my stash for things that dropped for the other character that I can wear already that would be useful. And I pulled out a couple, what are these called? Jewels that would be helpful, and I'm keeping those in mind for as soon as I unlock any jewel sockets. That type of thing. I did the Primal Wildwood specialization again, because I want to be able to do those. I like the inventory space, and I want to do those sockets, whatever those things are called, I forgot. So where am I actually going with this? Okay, back to the battlefront, but then to the Ebony Barracks. Okay. So I just went to the wrong door. I've died twice so far in the stream, and both of them were in the Wildwood. I think both of them were to chaos damage too. Which I'm about to die again. Yep, I did. That one might not have been to chaos damage though. At least not that I noticed. Wait, is it literally just right there and I didn't notice? No, that's the other way, I think. I think this is the first time we've played with sound on. Like with us listening to sound. I haven't hated it yet, so that's good. It's the same one. No? Wait a second. I am going to the battlefront, I forgot. I'm gonna go ahead and not do Wildwoods for a minute. What character are you building? Cool. I wonder if that's what I technically should have done for this one. Yeah. Oh, there was a waypoint that I should have gotten. It's good to know. I'm glad you pointed out that one of the things that I'm gonna want if I'm running like mainly Blade Vortex is speed, because I hadn't thought about that at all, but that makes a lot of sense. And like immunity and stuff to the things that slow you down or stun you or whatever. Docks? Well, I guess that's one of the places. What are we doing here? Search the docks. Cool. Nice and big. Are there other things that will, turn certain types of damage into chaos? Like, for defensive purposes, I'm explaining it poorly, but so, like, my physical damage or whatever. Like, physical actually is probably one of the ones that would be especially helpful if I'm not focusing as much on armor. Cool. That wouldn't make sense for me to implement yet, but... yeah, I'm gonna be specializing in energy shield. I am not doing that yet very effectively because I'm too low level. Yeah. So would it make sense then to focus on both armor and energy shield? Okay. I didn't know if that like never made sense or. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And right now for here I have to focus a decent amount on just having like at least one thing on it that's especially useful in some way, meeting my minimum like stat requirements and having enough sockets of the right color and all that. Yeah, that might be worth looking at with your health if you're looking at. Yeah, I'm probably wearing it. How do I get it there? Yeah. I'm basically positive that the belt that I'm wearing is one that you gave us. It does 50 chaos damage per second to nearby enemies. It's unique. Yeah? Okay. Hold up so I can look at gloves again. And I want to find where I'm going first. My resistances are also not capped. Which is one of the other things that I think would be a must before doing the inoculation. Right. Right. Yeah, my elemental reses. Okay, now that I have that waypoint, I'm gonna go back to town. Point, and then I had to check. Let's see. That's the thing I'll forget.
Still breathing, eh?
Armor, evasion, armor, evasion. Oh, there's one more. Armor, evasion. Okay, that's pretty rude. None of the gloves are energy shield at all. Yep. That's why I looked again.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Which might be a better idea anyway. Oh, hold on. Well. Is that worth me wearing right now? Over this. Okay. Yeah, I know. Once I have inoculation, that will also make my totem desecrate duo thing obsolete. And my vitality aura, obviously. I have the other aura already, the energy shield one. Yeah. Yep. I got it as a reward, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, that is absolutely, definitely going to be a part of my build once I have the inoculation, and will be helpful now, so. Okay. Let me...
Godslayer, good day.
It's only 25% reservation, too. Yeah. It looks like Pestilent Strike might be one of the things you were talking about. That would be based on my dagger, but would do chaos damage. Ooh. Wait, hold on. You sure it's called Viper? Did I spell Viper wrong? I checked. No, I don't think so. I don't even know how to do. Oh, it's right there. I'm just blind. This wouldn't be AoE, I assume, right? Okay. It's a chaos projectile. And it chains between ends. chains between enemies. Would it make any sense to use that with Blade Vortex? I want to make sure that I'm not just picking stuff based on the name. But I do like the idea. Well, nothing currently, I don't think. Not where I put it. Okay. Lesser multiple projectiles, chance to poison, void manipulation or whatever that thing.
Hail God Slayer.
Help if I just... I can't use that yet. Not till level 38. Yeah. I think. Yeah. No. How the heck do you spell that? Also green, you said. Got it. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm switching to this immediately, no matter what. Just so you know. But I might start wearing it just to start leveling it. Since I have room for it. Could technically put those on to start leveling them too. Why not? There's another one. I think that's what it was. Yeah. I'm grabbing Despair too to start leveling it. Feel like there's a decent chance I'll want that. What's the thing
Hail
that
God Slayer.
triggers stuff like that? Right, I know. I mean the one that we use with Frenzy on that other character. Not Mark on Hit, the one we use with Frenzy. It triggers the linked thing. Oh. Okay. Well. Okay. So then was there any point in actually buying Despair? Say that again? Mm-hmm. Like Blade Vortex. Oh. Is that automatic? Oh, I don't like that. So then I don't actually want the skill Despair, do I? I want something that has Despair on it on hit. Would I still need the Despair spell for that to work? Then I don't need Despair. I suppose. So that's what would have Hex Touch on it. Okay, I'll grab that, I guess. I can't do it yet anyway, because Hex Touch is 30-something level. Is there one that's specifically poison? Or the thing you're looking at to go with Hex Touch or whatever? Because I'm cool with other chaos stuff generally, but I'm focusing on poison. That's fine. Is there one that's physical? Is there one that's physical? Like to focus on the dagger component instead of the poison component? Like having to do with the daggers. Like something like Blade Vortex. Yeah. I don't know the requirements for what you're looking for. Also, I feel like, I might wrap up the stream, honestly. But I would keep playing, but I don't know how interesting this part is. Yeah, I suppose. Alright. There might be a point where I would rather it be more casual and not on camera or whatever, but I don't know. It is. Mark on hit support. Nope. It cannot. I feel like Cobra Lash fits the vibe of this build better, but I'm gonna want to have unlocked several very helpful things to make it to improve my quality of life before I actually start running it, I think. Because if I try to go from Blade Vortex to that right now, I will be very frustrated. Because of like AoE and speed and stuff issues. With stuff I can wear immediately, I can't put chain support even on it yet. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if I get enough of the relevant support stuff on it, that would be helpful. It might effectively replace both Blade Vortex and Essence Drain and be like better than both of them. True. Not yet, but I can in a sec. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. True. Yeah. And it's level 1, I assume. Okay. You've convinced me. I'm making the switch. So chance to poison makes sense. Faster casting, I assume, makes sense. Void manipulation would. Essence drain I would also take off. Lesser multiple projectiles for now. What else? I can fit one more thing on there. Yeah. Probably not that. Yeah, but that would... I'm not struggling with the enemies that don't have much health, and that would hurt me for bosses, technically. Well, I guess if I keep hitting it. And I would still be hitting it anyway. Well, okay. Maybe. Is there something else that functionally helps with the AoE? Like, even an equivalent to Mirage Archer? I think that one needs a bow, but... yeah. But is there something like that? I'm running that already. Okay. Wait, would it be vicious projectile support? Isn't that one of the other ones? Okay, yeah. I literally have that already, and I was wearing it to level it up, and I just moved it over. So that means I'm gonna take Desecrate off. Or not Desecrate, what's the Contagion? I'm gonna take that off too, because that was for Essence Drain. I want an actual traveling one. What are those? Like, I have Withering Step, but I want one like Blink Arrow or whatever. Not that. What's the Frost Blink? Is there one like that that's not Withering Step, that's Chaos? What? I don't really want you in my lap. She's just staring at me. What is it? Oh. Withering Step is already a movement thing, but I think it's just because it does phasing. Do I have an extra Frost Blink already? I might. Really? Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Hail God Slayer.
Purchase. Slim dash 2 words. Okay. What did I do? There we go. Okay, so put that somewhere. So I want... I want to change those. So this will be Withering Step. This will be Flame Dash. I want both of them. Or wait. Movement ones are weird about that, aren't they? Oh my god. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm talking about weird about the always use without moving or whatever. That like reverses some of the movement things sometimes. Gotten one whole comment on this stream and it was a spam promotion thing. Yeah, for the moment I think I'm gonna put Despair on my hotbar so I can just use it generally. Yeah. Can I run all of those? Looks like probably. I would like energy shield on it. She probably remembered, but in case you didn't. gonna either focus on just energy shield or energy shield armor, so I don't care about evasion. Which does kind of suck because I'm using a lot of green gems. Yeah.
Hail, Godslayer!
Also, did you ever find the answer to what spell I would use to make the despair automatic thing happen with X-Touch? One more time? Okay. So those are both level 38, so I set that up once I'm level 38. For the moment, I just do Despair manually whenever I feel like it. Or find an item that triggers it on hit. Technically, no. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 What level is this item? Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm higher level than I thought I was. I am not actually at this yet. So in the meantime, would it only do despair or only do the slow one? Okay. Yeah. This one? I don't know. Oh, I bet I don't need these anymore. Strength and dex. Well... I can refund the dex. That one's fine. I don't have that many refund points, hold on. I might have them in my stash. What? Regret, there we go. What did I just do? Correct. I had one thing in there, but I was able to easily move it somewhere else. Okay, now refund this. Fine. Wait. Are any of my curses auras? So I should go this way. Curse skills have 10% increased cast speed. Does that matter either? Increased AoE of hex skills and increased curse duration. Okay. I'm dissociating some and I'm not really doing anything anyway. I'm gonna need to eat soon and all that. So I am gonna wrap up the stream. Thank you. Oh, I don't need the regret, but thanks. Alright. There's max life on here, which I won't need forever, but I still need for now. Hmm. I'm not. Well, maybe I am now. 'Cause my energy shield is higher now, too. I was gonna say I'm not at the point where I can actually get rid of my Devouring Totem Desecrate duo yet. Because it was still keeping me alive earlier in this very stream. But my energy shield is a lot higher now than it was. I mean, I literally just replaced with this helmet at the start of this stream, but increased damage is really nice, and I needed the dex. Although, I have all attributes on one of these, don't I? 25 to all. Yeah, so I might actually be fine if I replace that. What would I replace it with? Oh, I didn't want that one. This has +2 to level of socketed curse gems, and I can almost wear it, so that might be... Hold on, what else does it have? Max mana. I could put those in it, though. Couldn't I? Oh, I don't need to, because the other... Never mind. You're right. Melee resistances, minion stuff, okay. Melee resistances, and then elemental stuff, okay. So yeah, I don't have any other helmets that would be good replacements, I don't think. Yeah. So maybe I could try to fix my resistances with it instead. And energy shield. Anyway, I'm gonna keep working on those types of things, and I'll probably play more on this character offline today, but I'm gonna wrap up the stream. But yeah, I hope that it was fun, and anybody watching it back or whatever. And we'll try to keep doing more of these when we can. And fingers crossed we'll do the scheduled Genshin stream tomorrow, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Bye.